Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempests, tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden doors. These are the words at the base of the Statue of Liberty, which point to our country as a land of compassion, wonder, and possibility. Now let me tell you how it really works. Perhaps the time has come to tear Lady Liberty down. I've tried unsuccessfully for 3 years now to bring an orphaned Nepali girl, Rita, to the U.S., having offered her a fully paid 4-year college scholarship, including subsistence, to any accredited college or university she chooses. Rita was abandoned to orphanage at age 4. She is 21 now, having aged out of orphanage at age 18. Her uncle dropped her off at orphanage, saying he had a few errands to run, but that he would return. And he did, 12 years later. Rita went 12 long years with no family contact. She found her family at age 16, a movie quality story in itself. Rita is ineligible for the student visa that is needed in order to enter the U.S. and capitalize on the scholarship. In granting student visas, government needs to be convinced that the applicant is coming to the U.S. to study and not immigrate. To this end, immigration officials look for tangible evidence that will draw the student back to the motherland once their education is complete. Central among these is a family to return to. For lack of family, this provision eliminates Rita and all other orphans for entering the U.S. on a student visa. My religious beliefs obligate me to treat others as I would like to be treated. This is known as the Golden Rule, and it's central in Jesus' teachings. In addition, there are at least 7 Bible verses that command me to give special charitable attention to orphans. So, to give government the comfort it needs that Rita will return to Nepal upon completion of her education, I guaranteed, under penalty of perjury, that I would not allow her to overstay her U.S. visa. Furthermore, I underwent a successful background check and even offered to travel to Nepal to be vetted so as to prove my trustworthiness. But no deal, no visa for Rita. I claim her denial is like denial of my religious right to do unto others as I would like to have done to me. In other words, in my position, government should not be allowed to decide who I can be angel to. For sure, if I were a female, penniless, with no family, living in a patriarchal caste society where I was the lowest of the low, I would welcome intervention. Can you imagine the anguish this young girl is going through, having been offered a life-changing opportunity only to have it taken away by an uncaring bureaucracy that broadcasts publicly, "Send me your huddled masses." The real frustration comes from knowing there is a federal law on the books specifically to prevent what is happening to Rita from happening. Called the Religious Freedom Restoration Act of 1993, RFRA, it requires that when religious rights are at stake, government, in pursuing its compelling interests, must do so in a way that imposes the least possible burden on personal religious expression, even when it means changing the way it traditionally conducts business. In Rita's case, government had an alternative to implementing the return to homeland requirement and circumvent the orphan issue. It could do so by relying on my promise that I will not allow her to overstay her visa. Government, however, walks through the RFRA as if it didn't exist and makes no attempt to justify its actions. A true American would not ignore the RFRA. It would use it as a resource to do the right thing and give an orphan girl the opportunity of a lifetime. You know, what is most disturbing is in two of Rita's denials, government, and here I'm referring to the consulate office in Kathmandu, refused to explain why she was denied. It was like, as a flag-waving, tax-paying, law-abiding American citizen, I'm not entitled to know, and government is under no obligation to explain its actions. It is a my way or the highway situation, so shut up and mind your own business. Similarly, consulate refused to release the information it has collected on me and Rita. Finally, in the third denial, she is told that the taint of orphan cannot be erased. She is wasting time and money by applying for a visa. In effect, the law overrides my religious rights. You want to know what's really taking place? It is government's unrelenting resistance to having an American citizen and non-government employee participate in its decision making. It is why we have the Drain the Swamp movement. The January 2021 riot on the Capitol grounds was not about overturning a presidential election. The overturn was symptomatic. At a much deeper level, the riot was an attack on an out-of-control bureaucratic monster defending its power base, even when it requires jettisoning religious values. If you agree with me, I would appreciate your passing this video on to your social media friends. Maybe drop a line to your congressional representative. Just say www.freerita.com. Tell me this is not true. Please help me make this outrageous situation go viral and get the visa for Rita. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed, to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. What a bunch of crap. The bureaucracy has made a joke of it. Truly, the inmates are running the prison. Thank you for watching.